Welcome. I'm going to do an unboxing video today, first one we've ever done. We'll see how the technology holds up. I've been sent, very kindly, a copy of the new Celtic Frost box set, which comes out towards the end of this month. There'll be plenty of details about this in the accompanying article, so if you're on our website, just scroll up and you'll see some information. If you're on YouTube, if you scroll down, you'll see a link to the article this will be in. It's hefty, it ain't cheap. It's got a lot in it, but I thought first of all it would be a good idea to go through a little bit about Celtic Frost, the actual band. They're one that many of you will have heard of before. They are no longer going, although Tom, who fronts the band, is still kicking around in various forms. To be honest, I did a little bit of look up on Wikipedia. They're a band I have myself heard of in the past. I remember hearing them on the radio back when I was first getting into metal, on Alan Robson's Hot and Heavy Express. Those of you from the northeast of England who heard Metro Radio may remember that show on a Saturday night for a couple of hours. Interviews with all the big bands and stuff, and to be honest with you, that's one of the things that got me into this kind of music. Celtic Frost aren't one of the bands I ever really got into, so I'm looking forward to having a check out of this particular box set at some point over the next few days, and we'll also be doing a review of it to follow this unboxing up. I'd also like to say a quick thank you to DMC Brewery, who you can see the stickers are down here on the ground here, and their beautiful cans of Valhalla and Ragnarok behind me, holding our banner up so you can't see all the crap I've got in my kitchen. But hey, if it's good enough for Toya Wilcox and Toby Jepson, then the kitchen is good enough for me. Alright, let's have a quick look at this this box set. Celtic Frost have been around, or were around, from '84 for about 15-20 years. Tom started off a band called Hellhammer, which apparently were absolute crap, and caused a lot of problems when he decided to form Celtic Frost in 1984. Everybody just kind of harked back to the old band and went, they can't be any good because Hellhammer were rubbish. But they proved everybody wrong. He drafted in another couple of band members, obviously a bassist and a drummer, and the band kind of took off a little bit, became an underground, early extreme avant-garde kind of sound. Interesting thing I saw in a little video review, or a video interview I saw with him, looking at all this information up, was they basically sat down in 1984 for an evening and plotted out the band's first 3 releases in a night. Everything just poured out. This is what we're going to be doing, which almost makes a band sound partially manufactured, but I just think it had so many ideas that hadn't been done before, which were original at the time, that, you know, things just click, and music came out. The contents of the package, might just be able to see that on the screen there. It includes Morbid Tales, which was the first EP, To Megatherion, the first album, Into the Pandemonium, and also Emperor's Return, which is the first time it's ever been released on CD. Now that was re-released a few years back with, I think, Morbid Tales as some combo package, but apparently not on CD. We've also got the Gravehill Bunker Rehearsals, which are some rehearsal tracks from 1984. Whether they've ever been released before, I don't know. As well as a 40-page book, a club badge, a woven patch, and a double-sided poster. So, I mean, to be fair, for your pennies, you're getting an awful lot. It's a nice box. I'll take the shrink wrap off in a minute. And you can see a nice little layout there of the contents in the back too. So the compilation itself is called Danse Macabre, obviously French. Just given the band's Swiss background is believable. And the original artwork and so forth is on the back there as well, some more information. Okay. Right, let's make a start. As you can see, I'm working around some fancy technology here. There we go. I still have fingernails and just about get this lot open. There we go. It's a shame we're kind of losing the sticker. It would be nice if that was on the box, but I can kind of see why it's not. There we go. So it's kind of nice. You can see the band's logo kind of embossed, not quite. It's kind of nice, shiny on the front there. Kind of hides black on black. Quite like that. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's have a look at the contents. I'll try and put everything around here. I'll hold it up for you as well. There we go. So open it up. Again, we've got an inside the box there, a little bit clearer look at the logo there. That's nice. Put that over to one side. And there's our poster to start with. This is one of the classic images you'll have seen of the band. It's a 3-piece, fairly uncommon back in those days. And still fairly uncommon, just having a 3-piece band. So you poster there, you got a nice, so if your wall happens to be that shape, this one will work much better for you. Okay, so that's telling us it's during the time of Emperor's Return recording sessions in Switzerland, and that one there is from the Into the Pandemonium recording sessions. Okay, so that's cool. So if those of you are like me, back in the time when Celtic Frost were kicking around, your bedroom wall would have been covered and stuff like that. We'll have a booklet next. So that's nice, 84 to 87, so the first 3 years. And that's an interesting thing. You look at 3 releases in 3 years, even if one of them was an EP, and these days people are like, maybe actually getting back to that, now I think about it. We now look at an album cycle thing being every 2 or 4 years. I mean, how often do Iron Maiden release an album these days? They spend so much time touring, that's where a lot of the money is. But if you go back to the 70s and 80s, the bands were releasing an album every 12 to 24 months. It wasn't unusual to have an album release and a tour, an album release and a tour, and literally almost an annual cycle. That's changed a lot as times have gone on. Booklet looks interesting, as I said, not had a chance to look through this before, so it's nice photographs. I'm not going to go through all of it, but no, there's plenty of information there. Lots of quotes from the bands. It's nice glossy paper, so it's certainly looking like a nice little package here. It smells nice, by the way. You know that new book smell when you open stuff up? I'm smelling it from here, and you can see how far away I am. It is nice. So it's just come straight from the printing press. So yeah, we're all good. I will have a read of that later on, and probably refer to it when I'm doing the full review. Okay, what do we have next? Got a collection of actual discs here. So everything's in little digipacks, which is nice. So we've got Morbid Tales there, our first one. Open that one up. We've got the disc itself is in here. More shiny. Anyone remember CDs? Yeah, it's getting to the point where we're now saying, does anyone remember vinyl? It's kind of nice and shiny. Nice little inlay pictures there as well. It's all good. It looks like this might be something snuck in there as well. Oh, got a lyric sheet or something. Oh, it's credits as well. And some information. Yeah, credits and production notes and so forth. If you like, I'm presuming they're off the original release, which would have been vinyl and cassette back in the day. There we go, so we've got that. Now we've got to Megatherion, which was their first release. Nice. And this is one of the things you do miss out on with the digital releases, is getting the nice artwork. And I think it's one of the reasons why so many people are going back to vinyl these days. It's just nice being able to prop it up in front of the record player, having a quick look. So you can see the CDs themselves are stylized. They're looking kind of similar, different colour scheme, but similar logos and so on. And again, we've got production notes in here, but looks a bit. Yeah, it's nice. You've got the track list there. Quite a few tracks on the album, to be fair. And a bunch of credits, which are much more than they were on the EP, which is not surprising, really. I got the original album artwork there as well. That's looking nice. Pop that one there. Into the Pandemonium. That is nice artwork. That would look really good on vinyl. Get the full size on it. Or a poster. It's interesting. And again, we'll just have a quick check the CD in case what colour we're going for here. So yeah, we've kind of got the black and tan kind of thing there. Also a beverage. And our production notes, I presume, will be in here as well. So that's looking nice. Yeah, all good. So you're getting quite a fair bit in here. Working our way through. Pop that one down. And this is our Emperor's Return. Interesting. So again, we've got this time we've got the notes on the inside here, rather than anything there. And our CD, could probably guess that from the outside. We're going for a nice green and black. Kind of interesting looking artwork. You're starting to get a bit more into the stereotypical artwork now. Sort of stuff you'd expect maybe from a German thrash band, not to name any names. And then finally here we've got the Gravefield Bunker rehearsals. Whether they've ever been released or made widely available, I don't know. We've got rehearsals from autumn, summer, and then autumn and autumn again for different takes, I guess. Looks like we've got lyrics in here as well. Oh, and this one, the disc looks a bit different. Kind of nice, isn't it? Groovy. Okay. Let's pop that one down there. And the last couple of items we have here. Oh, nice. So we've got a nice metal badge, which is cool. So I'll put a pin one. So those are your denims. You never quite get the patches to sew onto the collars. Well, there we go. Get your nice Celtic Frost patch on there, and there's your frozen Danse Macabre Celtic Frost sew on patch. That is nice quality too. I have to say that's proper. It's not a printed on one. It's actually woven. So you can either iron that one on, or my recommendation, iron it on to get the position correct, and then stitch it around the outside. The iron-on stuff never lasts, but you can get a nice stitch around the side. So that's quite a big collection there. Lovely package. It still weighs a fair bit as well. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. But there's this package still weighs an awful lot. I'm going to have a look through this and see if there's anything else still in here. As far as I can tell, we've emptied out all the contents, but I think they put some steel weights in here. It definitely doesn't want to open up any more than that. I'm not going to destroy the box. But there's a fair bit of cardboard, I guess, in that. It's a lot of weight. Okay, so as I said, that's the contents of the box. We've got a poster, we've got a booklet, we've got a nice metal badge, sew-on patch as well. 5 CDs there, covering the early years of one of the most influential metal bands of all time, and there aren't many bands that can claim that these days. We'll do a full review of that over the course of the next week or so. Hopefully we'll get the review up shortly. But as I said, check down below on YouTube. We'll give you a link to a full article where we'll give you some more information about this. And if you're on the website, if you check above, you'll see all the additional information as well. If you want any more information about Celtic Frost, there is tons of it online. I'll be honest, I picked most of my stuff up from Wikipedia, and I'll try and wind a bit more into the review as well, because I think, to be honest, a band like this, with a package like this, deserves a review that's going to give it justice, to be fair. Alright, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the unboxing, folks, please let us know. If you have anything you'd like us to unbox, send it in. We'd be more than happy to do another video. It's nice doing something a little bit different, particularly pre-release. And especially when it's as wow as that. So if you guys have got anything you want to promo, again, get in touch. If you're on the website, just go to above, there's a contact us button, click on there, send us the details. We're more than happy to get in touch with you and run something off like that for you. Thanks, enjoy, have a great day.